Outcomes for the practical components of the course. So it's more suggestions. It's not necessarily a pass-fail. And what that does is it gives us a great base to push out information to. If it was pass-fail, we sort of have to come from the perspective as we're right, but we're not. We're almost coming from the perspective of we're wrong and we're trying to be less wrong. So basically, we're going to give our opinion on leverages, our opinion on certain weaknesses that could be picked up from certain lifts because of certain issues. Might be twisting, shifting, just the way the actual movements are. And even if it's consistent throughout the course of a lift, say a squat, someone's quite too hinged over, for example, and they're struggling to hit depth or they're not using their quads as much as they could be, even though there's no shift or major imbalance there, just our opinion on how to improve certain lifts. And when working with different people, everyone's got different leverages, everyone has different strengths and weaknesses, and everyone is built differently in terms of their bone structure or how well they perform in conditioning or how well they perform through strength work. And there's a whole lot of different components that you sort of have to be aware of, not implement, but just be aware of in case certain things happen. So I've said it before, building up an arsenal or having a lot of things in the inventory just ready to sort of throw out when a circumstance comes up. Because you've got client A here and client B here, and they're both going to, one, adapt differently to stress that's provided throughout the course of training, during an exercise. They're going to implement cues differently as well. Person A likes cue 1, person B likes cue B, 2, but they're both the same cue essentially. We're trying to build up a back tension in a squat, and I'm going to cue pull the bar down. I'm going to cue pull your elbows close. They're both achieving the same thing, but people interpret things differently. So interpretation, actual biomechanical breakdown, keeping bar in midfoot as an example, how to fix certain issues when you can't keep the bar in midfoot, how to avoid twisting, how to avoid shifting, how to program around injuries. Someone's injured, patella tendonitis, elbow tendonitis, the different tendinitises, lower back pain, shoulder pain. Like, there's certain things that do help, and they're being proven to help. It's not right or wrong. It's just, here's our opinion of it. Here's our unbiased opinion. You don't need to pass or fail, so take on our information as if we're just trying to help you, which we are. So practical component is going to help quite a lot of people, just because a lot of people do learn visually, and in the moment of, we're going to help break down your technique as well. Help break down what you're struggling with, and that's the goal of the course, right? To be less wrong.